Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, recently the NHPC Limited signed a memorandum of understanding for development of Fukot Karnali hydroelectric project 480 megawatt. In which country this project is going to be carried out? Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal or Sri Lanka? The correct answer is option C, Nepal. Recently, the NHPC Limited, a Government of India enterprise, and Vidyut Utpadan Company Limited of Nepal signed a MOU in New Delhi for the development of 480 megawatt Fukot Karnali hydroelectric project. The Fukot Karnali hydroelectric project is located in Kalikot district, Karnali province of Nepal. The project will use the flow from the Karnali river for power generation, and the generated power will be fed into integrated power system of Nepal. This project is conceived as a peaking run-of-river type scheme. The NHPC Limited is a Schedule A enterprise of the Government of India with Mini Ratna status and is a premier PSU in India for development of hydropower. Majority of the answers in the comment section were correct. Keep answering like this. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding Amchang Wildlife Sanctuary. 1. It is located in Assam. 2. Indian Army has generated a unique ecosystem to mitigate the human-elephant conflict in this. Which of the above statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. It is located south of Brahmaputra river near Guwahati in Assam. Hence, statement 1 is correct. According to the Indian Army and Assam Forest Department, there are around 90 wild elephants living in the Amchang Wildlife Sanctuary who often visited the military station. The Indian Army has generated a unique ecosystem for peaceful coexistence with wild elephants by aiming to mitigate the human-elephant conflict in the Amchang Wildlife Sanctuary. Hence, statement 2 is correct. In the area of the military station, the Indian Army has created several ponds and planted fruit trees and grasses for wild elephants. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding foreign portfolio investment. 1. FPI helps bring better management skills and technology, while FDI only brings in capital. 2. FPI helps in increasing capital availability in general, while FDI only targets specific sectors. 3. FDI flows only into the secondary markets, while FPI targets primary market. 4. FPI is considered to be more stable than FDI. How many of the above statement or statements is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, only 3, or all 4? The correct answer is option A, only 1. India has remained one of the attractive destinations for foreign portfolio investors or FPIs, with total inflows at Rs 61,958 crore so far in the current fiscal. India's strong macroeconomic fundamentals and rising risk appetite are the reasons for the rise in FPI investment in the country's market. FPI flows only into the secondary market, that's why it is more volatile than FDI. Hence, statement 3 and 4 are not correct. FDI brings better management skills and technology. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. FDI targets specific sector while FPI increase capital availability in general. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding foot rot disease. 1. It is caused by a soil and seed-borne fungus. 2. It was seen in the basmati variety of paddy. Which of the above statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. With transplantation of basmati aromatic rice variety just a month away, several farmers said that they have seen foot rot disease on the saplings that are in the nurseries. The foot rot, which is a soil and seed-borne deadly fungus, was seen only in the basmati variety of paddy. Hence, statements 1 and 2 are correct. Experts said that the infected saplings turn pale yellow and become elongated, and later the saplings start drying and usually die. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, Shannon hydroelectric project currently in news is contentious point between which states? Haryana and Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir and Punjab, Punjab and Himachal Pradesh, or Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. The correct answer is option C, Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. Recently, Shannan hydroelectric project emerged as a contentious point between Himachal Pradesh and Punjab government after Himachal Pradesh government clearly refused to extend or renew the lease of Shannan hydroelectric project, which is coming to an end in 2024. Shannan hydropower project is a British-era project envisioned by Col Batty, the chief engineer of Government of Punjab in 1922. It is situated in Joginder Nagar in Mandi district of Himachal Pradesh. Project is currently under the control of Punjab government. It was given on lease for 99 years to Punjab by ruler of Mandi, Raja Joginder Singh Bahadur. Now when lease is coming to an end in 2024, Himachal Pradesh is demanding the project back with Punjab in no mood to do so, thus creating a conflicting situation. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, which of the following statements is correct about OPEC? It is headquartered in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. USA, Russia and Saudi Arabia were the founding member of OPEC. OPEC plus include those non-OPEC countries who are world's major oil exporters, or OPEC is a specialized body of UN. The correct answer is option C. OPEC plus include those non-OPEC countries who are world's major oil exporters. Recently, meeting of OPEC Plus was held in which decision to cut crude oil output was taken. The Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC, is an international grouping which enables the cooperation of leading oil-producing countries in order to collectively influence the global market and maximize profit of crude oil. Founded on 14 September 1960 in Baghdad by the first 5 members Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia and Venezuela, it has since 1965 been headquartered in Vienna, Austria. Economists have characterized OPEC as a textbook example of a cartel that cooperates to reduce market competition. OPEC has 13 members which include Angola, Algeria, Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Libya, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, UAE and Venezuela. OPEC Plus include those non-OPEC countries who are world's major oil exporters. It includes 11 members like Malaysia, Mexico, Bahrain, etc. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, Parliament of which country approved the debt ceiling bill averting country's first ever default? Pakistan, USA, South Africa or UK? The correct answer is option B, USA. Recently, US Congress approved the US debt ceiling bill, which has extended the debt ceiling up to which US government may borrow. It averted US first ever default on its bills, which might have potentially loomed over global economy. The debt ceiling is the maximum amount of money that the US government is legally allowed to borrow to fund its expenses. It was established in 1917 during World War I. Under the US Constitution, Congress has the authority to control government spending. As of now, the current debt limit is set at 31.4 trillion US dollars. This means that the government cannot exceed borrowing beyond this amount without congressional approval. With just 2 days to spare, US President Joe Biden signed legislation that lifts the nation's debt ceiling, averting an unprecedented default on the federal government's debt. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, the term superbug, often seen in news, is associated with a malware, a newly discovered beetle species, drone technology or antimicrobial resistance. The correct answer is option D, antimicrobial resistance. Recently, scientists from Massachusetts Institute of Technology US and McMaster Canada have used AI to develop an antibiotic for superbugs. Superbugs are strains of bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi that are resistant to most available antibiotics, making infections caused by them harder to treat. The World Health Organization has declared antimicrobial resistance caused by superbugs among the 10 global public health threats. Irrational usage of antibiotics and lack of regulation and awareness in the field have contributed to AMR, and timely diagnosis and selecting the correct antibiotics is key to successful treatment. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, Operation Blue Star is associated with Sikh militancy, Jammu and Kashmir militancy, Nagalim movement, or communist insurgency? The correct answer is option A, Sikh militancy. Recently, security was tightened in Punjab after few groups called for statewide protest on the occasion of 39th anniversary of Operation Blue Star. Operation Blue Star was an Indian Armed Forces operation in June 1984 to remove Damdami Taksal leader Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale and his followers from the buildings of the Golden Temple, the holiest site of Sikhism. It was considered as a part of Khalistan movement. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements. 1. Kavach is a state-of-art electronic automatic train protection system with safety integrity level 4 standards. 2. It is manufactured by Lockheed Martin. Which of the above statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Highly fatal train collision accident that happened in Odisha put highlight on Kavach system, which is highly technologically efficient automatic train protection system. The Kavach is an indigenously developed automatic train protection system by the Research, Design and Standards Organization, that is RDSO, in collaboration with the Indian industry. It is a state-of-the-art electronic system with safety integrity level 4, that is SIL 4 standards. It is meant to provide protection by preventing trains to pass the signal at red, which marks danger, and avoid collision. It activates the train's braking system automatically if the driver fails to control the train as per speed restrictions. In addition, it prevents the collision between the two locomotives equipped with functional Kavach systems. The system also relays SOS messages during emergency situations. An added feature is the centralized live monitoring of train movements through the network monitor system. It is highly accurate with error probability of 1 in 10,000 years. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Last question is, CSIR aroma mission is related with marigold cultivation, lavender cultivation, rose cultivation, or jasmine cultivation. The correct answer is option B, lavender cultivation. Recently, the CSIR, Indian Institute of Integrative Medicine, Jammu, has organized the 2-day Lavender Festival at Bhaderwaha in Jammu region as part of its 1 week, 1 lab campaign. The CSIR Aroma Mission is a flagship project of CSIR under which lavender cultivation is being promoted in the temperate regions of Jammu and Kashmir. The aim of the project is to increase the income of small and marginal farmers and develop agriculture-based startups. CSIR IIIM is implementing lavender cultivation in Bhaderwaha and other parts of Jammu and Kashmir. Under the mission, CSIR IIIM introduced lavender and provided more than 30 lakh free lavender plants to the farmers of different districts of Jammu and Kashmir. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. Recently, India's first international cruise vessel from Chennai to Sri Lanka was flagged off. What is it called? Jalesh, MV Mahabahu, the luxury Vrinda, or MV Empress? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.